Leader Schumer.
Yes.
Thank you, Leader Schumer. The UK Parliament just recognized Taiwan as an independent country. Should Congress rescind or at least the Senate do the same?
No, I think that with the present situation is where we should stay. Yes. Yes, there was a hand there. Yeah, way back there. I would like to call on a new person there. Hi, new person.
So I wanted to get your thoughts on the fact that lawmakers in both the House and also in the Senate have voiced concerns about Senator McConnell and his health. Can you offer your thoughts?
Look, I'm very glad to see McConnell back. He's doing well. We're working together well, and I always wish him the best.
Provide the IRS with the most up-to-date information. In addition, everybody, President Biden called for increasing Social Security checks by $200 per month during the crisis. And this idea has also been proposed by other politicians. Two House Democrats have separately proposed putting an emergency cost of living adjustment in place, and this would bring next year's benefits increase up to 3% from 1.3%. We all know for sure that the crisis is not helping Social Security trust funds, which were already hurting before the beginning of the crisis. Having fewer workers in the economy contributing to payroll taxes that fund the system has helped to further deplete the reserves. So this might mean, everybody, that Social Security benefits are running low. But earlier this month, the Social Security Administration estimated that its funds could be depleted in 2035, at which point only 79% of Social Security benefits will be payable to recipients. And this is terrible, and these estimates also do not take the crisis into account. Recent estimates from the Bipartisan Policy Center indicate that in the worst case scenario, Social Security benefits, SSI and SSDI benefits could all run out as soon as 2023 or 2024. The old age fund that pays retirement benefits could be depleted anywhere from 6 to 8 years after that. Lawmakers definitely need to begin taking action, but so far, everybody, Republican Senator Mitt Romney has reintroduced a bill called the Trust Act, and this bill is supposed to address the shortfalls faced by Social Security and other federal programs that rely on trust funds which are falling short. Mitt Romney's bill would create bipartisan rescue committees dedicated to each of the endangered funds, and those groups would be tasked with writing legislation to implement changes that would extend the program's long-term solvencies. And the good news, everybody, is that the latest version of the Trust Act already has bipartisan support.
Mr. President, at the start of the year, the Senate Democrats pledged that one of our top priorities would be tackling climate change.
Outage impacting programs in multiple states. The department later tweeted out that all the systems were restored, resolving the processing issues. The Massachusetts Department of Transitional Assistance also said in a Twitter post that electronic benefit transfer card processing in the state was affected, but later said that the issue was resolved. Several U.S. states have officially announced that they will offer additional SNAP benefits to eligible families. Households who meet the requirements for the extra food stamps will get these emergency allotments next month in the state's bid to provide families in need with financial aid. This assistance is intended to help households struggling to make ends meet as a result of joblessness or decreased hours of work following the crisis. Earlier this month, Governor Abbott announced that the state will provide more than $300 million in food benefits for 1.5 million Texas households. Now, Governor Abbott told reporters it is imperative that every family across our state has access to nutritious food. Through the extension of emergency SNAP benefits and the work of Texas Health and Human Services Commission, we are ensuring Texans have the resources they need to stay healthy. But Texas is not one of the states who have officially announced they will provide extra food stamps in September. There are various other states which have yet to make an official announcement, but they are expected to offer SNAP emergency allotments to their citizens who have struggled due to the rising prices and gas prices as well. Each state has announced their own guidelines, but if you have already received food stamps in the past, you may be able to automatically qualify for the extra financial aid. The food stamps can be used to purchase any food, including fruits, vegetables, meat, poultry, fish, and dairy products. States are now writing checks to help residents with everything from the crisis to inflation. If you had a tax liability last year, you'll be eligible for a tax rebate in Virginia this year. Those who filed individually can get rebates of up to $250, while those who filed jointly are eligible for rebates of up to $500. The states began issuing the
From Kentucky reserves, gentleman from Missouri is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to point out, by doubling the size of the IRS, working people of America, 85,000 more families in the state of Texas will face additional audits these families who make less than $200,000 because of doubling of the IRS. I would like to yield 1 minute to the gentleman from Texas.
Gentleman from Texas.
Currently includes thousands of dollars in tax breaks and rebates for homeowners to upgrade their homes to be more energy efficient. Households with income below 80% of the area median can claim a rebate for the full cost of their appliance upgrades, up to a $14,000 cap. And households that fall between 80 and 150% of the area median income are eligible for the rebates. And the Rhode Island governor said the Rhode Island Division of Taxation has set up an online portal to give guidance to families in the state to take advantage of the rebate of $250 for up to 3 children. The governor wrote in a Twitter post, "We are working every day to ensure Rhode Islanders get relief now and into the future. Child tax rebates up to $250 per child and may be available from local utilities." The Center of Congressional Budget Office estimated this week that the federal budget has reached $1 trillion in the 10-month period ending in July. The agency said that the more than double the deficit during the same period last year. While nothing, a 10% is revenue, and also the office also projected the total deficit for the current fiscal year, which ends in late September, would actually reach $1 trillion. That's not good. Among the drivers behind the drop is highlighted by the Congressional Budget Office. It estimates a 9% decline in individual income and payroll taxes.
File a tax return. The IRS does.
Folks, there is an updated list of states that are about to send out a fourth check this month, and the lawmakers in many places like Illinois, Pennsylvania, and even New Jersey have released programs that are providing millions of dollars to thousands of low-income residents. So the several arrival dates for these payments have been confirmed and just announced. I'll be revealing these details in this video. Stimulus payments are back. Although the crisis has become more bearable, Americans are still dealing with a tough financial crisis to deal with. CNBC reports about 63% of workers across the country live paycheck to paycheck. It has led to many state governors to agree to send out bonus checks to the residents. It includes people in places like New Jersey and Pennsylvania and Rhode Island. For instance, New Jersey is offering another program to give communities stimulus money and to help the people out. Now, if this applies to you, you must file an application with the state's Division of Taxation by December 30th. Payments will go out in the spring, and families can expect to receive a child rebate in the state of Rhode Island. The program provides a rebate of $250 per child for up to 3 children, or $750 per family. To be eligible, you must be a resident for all of 2021, and children must be 18 years or older to qualify for this check. Now, if you're $100,000 as an individual, you'll get the payment as well. Now, people say in the state that the checks were mailed out early in October last month, and for those that filed a 2021 tax return, you should have gotten yours by the middle of this month. So, in addition to this low-income stimulus money, Pennsylvania low-income homeowners and renters are getting some bigger financial relief. Most checks will be capped at $650, though some homeowners will see a boost of $970 based on age, widow, or even widower status and disabilities. There's also news for the Delaware residents. State officials have said you must be able to send in an application through the end of this year in order to get the $900